Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's been a while, but I wanted to make this video real quick while I still had both of these speakers here in front of me. Now this is the Marshall Emberton 2, been out for a little bit. I had the original one years ago, bought it, thought it was terrible, took it right back. So when this one came out, I really didn't have an interest in it, but I decided to check it out, and I'm going to tell you why. I needed something small, sounding good to use for work, okay? And I was using a Clip 4, which was fine. It even worked out really nice because I could like clip it onto me when I was running around, you know, doing stuff, working in a warehouse, a small warehouse. And so it was actually nice, and I liked that. But me being the person I am, love music, love quality, good sound, I needed more. And this is where the Marshall stepped in. I picked it up, open box, 90 bucks off Amazon, right? Now, first, before I get too deep into this, I'm going to tell you now. I'm talking about these speakers here, right? This is my opinion, my views. I've had countless speakers over the years. And I just wanted to kind of give some insight for anybody needing to make a decision. Now, I'm not doing the whole sound. There's tons of sound test videos out there. And that's what I kept coming across, a lot of sound test videos. And I'm actually going to do more just talking about the speakers and sound tests. So if you're looking for sound tests, you may want to bounce. But let me tell you something. This speaker here, great sound. This is what works for me with this speaker and what I need it for. Front and back firing sound. So how I work, I'll have it positioned in the middle. I can go this way and work. I can go that way and work. Still get full sound. It's great. My controls are all right here. I can easily, somebody comes talk to me, boop, pause it, volume up, volume down, skip, next, back. Great. Perfect. I picked this up and I was just pleased with it. I was like, this is awesome. And then I decided to try the Sonos. And the reason why was because a person I used to work with had one. And I always could hear it. And I was like, man, that thing is rocking. I, love it. Didn't like the price though. Like I said, I paid $90 for this open box. I think regular is like $150, $175, something like that. They're always on sale though. So I decided to try the Sonos, sorry. And when I first got it, I was like, is this really going to work for me? Because I like the fact that I could stand it up or lay it down, which technically you can stand the Marshall up to. But the controls is what really gets me on this. It's got the controls right here on top. Same, I could pause, volume up, down, double press pause for skipping and back. Just kind of like the JBL Clip work. So I was like, well, it will work for me. Now, when I compared them sound-wise, the Sonos had a more balanced, clear sound. It sounds better. I'll say that. The Sonos has a much nicer, richer, it's very balanced sound compared to the Marshall. All the reviews and sound tests, they kept saying, oh, Marshall's hands down winner, got more bass. Now with the Sonos, I was messing with the EQ, turn the bass up, turn the treble up. I'm like, oh, here we go. This is what I was missing. The Sonos does bump. Just sitting here in front of you, side by side, it's hard to tell which one has more bass. They are neck and neck. Now, certain sound situations, different positions, yes, the Marshall will play just a little bit deeper. It does. But, here's the big but, it just doesn't sound as nice and as balanced as the Sonos. If you like to listen to something with some horns or some jazzy, it really shines in the Sonos. And that just doesn't quite come through with the Marshall. And I even decided to try the Sonos against my Bose Flex here. which, you know, as far as like bass, kills both of them. But the Bose, of course, sounds a lot better than the Marshall. But the Sonos, this is what surprised me. Again, extremely balanced, excellent sound. It was actually better than the Bose. Now, the Bose is great. And it's got that bass, that more bass to back it up. So, I mean, if I had to live with one or the other, I might go with the Bose. But the Sonos, just, that sound is so crisp and clean. It's amazing. And then I got my B&O A1 in the back. That's a first gen. That's a banger right there. That's a killer. Sound-wise, the crisp, clean, it's right there with the Sonos. But the bass is amazing. I mean, it blows them all. It's amazing. But this has, you know, sound issues. After a while, it cuts out. It does weird things. I don't know. But, you know, nothing this size is going to beat this. It's just not going to happen. But this Sonos has really impressed me. Now, I know the old one had a lot of battery issues. This is the Roam 2. So, I'm hoping they figured all that out. And, I don't know. I'm really digging it. I didn't think it was going to impress me as much when I first took it out the box. But it is impressing me. And you can connect it to Wi-Fi. And from my experience so far, I haven't really noticed any kind of really sound benefits connecting it to Wi-Fi. It still sounds the same to me. But it sounds so good. It's a good, if that's what you want, nice, crisp, clean sound, you may want to check out the Sonos. Now, if you just down for beating down the block and you just want some good bass and the other, you know, nice fill-in sound, whatever, then you may want to just go with the Marshall. The Marshall is a great speaker, especially you can find it at a good price. I'm actually surprised with it. Like I said, the first one I really didn't like. So this one really surprised me. It's got 3 sound settings. I have it on the one that pumps up the bass a little. And, you know, I really like it. So I was kind of torn, like, do I want to get rid of the Marshall and start using the Sonos at work? It's like, but no, the Marshall really works for me. And at the low volumes I listen to, because I can't crank it at work. So it's like mid would be cranked. So it's even below that. The Marshall, you know, the bass hits it low. When you crank it up, the bass thins out. And that's just all these speakers. That's just how it is. To keep it nice and clean, the bass disappears at high volume. Or, not disappears, but, you know, it stops increasing with the volume. And at low volume, these two here, it's crazy. But this, because of how crisp the sound is, this would definitely be the winner. So, I don't know. I'm just giving you all my opinion. If you really like a good sounding, you're into sound quality, you're an audiophile, don't like to use that term, you're probably going to want to go with the Sonos. But if you're more into the, you know, I just want a good beat, you might want to go with the Marshall. And if you don't mind the size, you know, want to get something a little bit bigger, by all means, you know, the Bose is right there. It's in the price range. It's with these other ones. It's right there with it. So, I definitely take this over the Marshall. I just wanted something not as big. You know what I mean? This is an excellent size. I mean, this fits in your hand perfect. They really got it there. And I'm just really impressed. Great sounding. Yeah. So, I mean, I've rambled on enough. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry if you were looking for the sound test, but I just wanted to voice my opinion on these speakers and what I thought. And this is an impressive speaker. Even though all the reviews I kept hearing were saying, oh no, this is, you know, outshines it. This blows it away. It gets a little louder, has some deeper bass. But the sound quality is, this is it. Even over the Bose, this is it. This is the sound quality. That's got the bass. This is a inexpensive all-arounder. there you go. That's it. I'm done. Come back, check me out. Thanks for watching. Till next time.